Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. Happy Christmas Eve. I hope you're enjoying your holidays. I was just picking up my homework for the week. We talked about what was it, 727, and the number 7 talked about we talked about having homework this week. Talked about writing down one thing each day for 7 days, things you want to bring into your life. And today is day 3. So so that's number 3. And then remember, when you're done with your little list for your 7 days, to safely burn it and show gratitude after. So hello. Missy, you can't have. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. How are you this morning, Danny? Jay? Or afternoon, wherever you're at currently. Sorry I'm getting started a little late today. Well, not sorry about it, but I meant to be on at 12 and it's a little bit after 12. Sorry about not being on as early as I usually am, which is probably like 7 in the morning, but I think I've been trying to give myself time to just relax and then come to you when we're ready to chat. I wanted to see, there was a prayer I wrote in here, and I also posted it a while ago, but I like to read it to you out loud, so that's okay. Whether you believe in whatever you believe in, but more like sending out good vibes. So take it as it resonates if you'd like. Hold on, sorry. Hold on. I think I skipped it. Ah, there it is. So I'll read this for us today. Oh, excuse me. Living in a world of fire, seeking nothing but solace in heaven. Honor my heart as it burns through all scars of pain and sorrow. Honor my mind as I show it to become dreamlike and see the future. Honor my soul and live in the light through the rays of cleansing. Honor my life as I step onto the earth. I thrive into who I am meant to be. My spirit shows me what I have been looking for: peace, love, and truth. Peace, love, truth, and home. To keep faith of self and blaze through this trial. I become stronger through all the reckoning, deaths, and destruction. I become free because I showed the divine why I wanted to stay here to live. Nothing should break me, for I am protected. I am loved, and I am everything. Amen. A little prayer that I wrote like a while ago, in July, yeah. So, share that for you. I hope everyone's having a good holiday. If you are spending the time alone, I hope it's still good for you. It's okay to do so if you need to, or if you don't have anyone. I'm here for you. I get it. Yesterday we saw a lot of angel numbers. I'm sorry. I'm kind of waking up from a nap. But yesterday we saw a lot of angel numbers. We saw 1111, so to make a wish. We saw 222. We saw 1212. We saw 111. We saw 727. I saw 555, but that was on my own time. But we're seeing a lot of good signs. Whatever your situation may be. Sometimes you have to start off. I think of it like training wheels. Everything that you do in life, you're gonna have to be trained for. Everything that you're trying to strive for, you're gonna have to train for in some kind of way. Whether it's your resilience, your strength, your patience, it all is training for you to be prepared for what is ahead. Whatever that may be for you. So first, I'll pull you some daily affirmations to see what's going on. What would you like the collective to know, Spirit? What would you like them to know? Sorry, sneeze, but not sneeze. Yeah, I was just chilling earlier and watching some anime, having some breakfast and took a nap. Oh, but I might take one after this. Emotional health. I'm gentle with myself, and it's literally a little puppy napping. Yeah, so if you just need today to rest and just relax, do that. Don't feel obligated to do much. It's the holidays, you should be relaxing. I know it can be really easy to feel like you're having to put your all into something or someone. Hello. But you're also allowed to take a break, take a rest, do whatever it is that you need to do, but literally just relax for the holidays. You got kids from school, let them sleep in. You work from home, take a break. Whatever it is that you need to do. But definitely take some time to yourself. Anything else you want them to know? Because, you know, it's really easy for us to shit on ourselves during this time. Like, oh, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. That we're not doing this or we're not doing that. And you're literally just being asked to give yourself some grace at this time. Well, thank you guys. So, anything else you want them to know for a daily affirmation? It's not selfish to have some me time. It's not selfish to have some alone time. Like if you're overthinking whether or not you should go a shout out for what? You want a shout out just because you said hi? I love this song. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got and go. What was that? I don't know what that was. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Hello. Anything else you want them to know for daily affirmation, Spirit? Okay. I was just about to hang it up with that one, but they said never mind. Work. I am a shining star. I surround myself with people who encourage my brightness. Yes. How do you say your name? Elena? I'm celebrating both days. I'm celebrating both days by myself with my cats, staying in and being cozy. Cocoa, snacks, anime. So, hope you're having a good celebration. That's nice. Hope you will have a good time. Oh, okay. Speaking of the holidays, relationships. I honor and protect my sensitivity. Yeah. Spirit just wants you to honor yourself in this moment. Like I said, whether you're spending it alone, whether you're spending it with people, every time I say people, someone gets tired. So maybe you don't need to spend it with people this year. Maybe you don't need to spend it with people this year. Sometimes it's nice if you are usually the kind of person who does spend a lot of time with people, even on the big events, to not spend time with a lot of people. Take it as that resonates, but every time I say people, I start yawning, so maybe spending time with a lot of people isn't for you this year. Maybe you find it exhausting, which I get it. Confirmation, I get it. But again, it doesn't make you selfish to have your alone time. You can always celebrate Christmas after Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope you feel better, I don't know. Environment. I love living in organized beauty. Yeah, like I was saying the other day, it's nice to have a daily routine to keep up track with yourself. To keep things organized, keep things decluttered, keep them, not even in the sense where you're like OCD about it. I mean, you know, whatever your prerogative is, but it's just nice to have a clean space. It gives you a clear mind. It gives you, you know, the motivation to not only keep it that way, but to have a daily thing to take care of. Whether it is your home, whether it is yourself, whether it is your mind, whatever it is, it's nice to just declutter and organize. Like if you want to take the time to organize your thoughts, you can always journal and then read it back. I give myself like an hour or two, depending on what I'm thinking about or talking about with myself, to journal. Excuse me. And I'll read it back and be like, ah, okay. Who are these weird people coming on here saying wifey? Somebody called me mommy yesterday. Y'all can't have internet girlfriends. You don't even know who I am. How about you have a profile picture on your thing? Anything else you want them to know for the daily affirmation, Spirit? Do you guys just come on here to distract me with compliments? Because I'm over here trying to read for the collective and you're talking about everything else but what I'm talking about. Anything else you want them to know from the daily affirmations? I did have a dream though that someone was going to... Fun fact about me, I participated in the holidays parade when they were doing it with JCPenney back in the day here in Minnesota. And I got to play a munchkin. And then I had a dream, not of that scenario, but of me being like a littler person, and we were like getting ready outside, and we were preparing for the it was like we were going, this is the dream, but we were like going to like a holiday play, and they had asked me to be a part of it like really last minute because they're a character that they wanted. Thanks. See ya. Yeah, so I was just like, I was outside with these other girls. And see, the thing about my dreams is so funny because whenever I'm dreaming, it's not me. I'm literally someone else. It's like, the only way I can explain it is like I step into someone for a second and experience what they're experiencing. That's the only way I can explain it. Whether it's really happening or it's just a dream. Either way. Whenever I am dreaming, it's really me. Me, as you see me, is really me. But anyways, I was having this dream. We were going to perform for a Christmas Carol event, and they were trying to dress me up in this outfit, and people that had came by recognized me, like me here, me, but obviously I was someone else. So I was like, oh no, like, you know, I might like seem like, but it's not me, like trying to trying to blow them off, not necessarily like in a rude way, just being like shush, like they weren't supposed to see me there kind of energy. And I was like, huh, well, they see who I am, but the people around me see the person that I am. I don't know, maybe you're trying to be undercover. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, they were just like getting me ready. I was small. I don't know if I was a kid or if I was just a little person, but I was getting ready with the outfit and everything, and they were trying to rush me into the theater so we could perform. And I was just like, okay, well, they're trying to like show me the steps and whatnot. And then kind of from there, I kind of faded awake. So I assumed it went well. But it did remind me just now about the time I actually was in a holiday parade in real life when I was a kid. And it was a last minute thing. It was just me and my little brother, and we played Munchkins in the holidays parade. And I was so excited too, because I was like, oh my gosh, we get to go on a float, we get to like wave at people and da-da-da-da. That time so happened to be not only one of the coldest at the time, but we didn't get to go on a float because the float that we had for the Munchkins, like it wasn't just us two, it was like a group of people, obviously. but it was broken, so we had to walk in the cold in these outfits waving at people. And I was just like, because I swore I was like maybe like 8 or 10. I was a kid when this happened. I just thought it was fun just to be a part of a parade. I didn't really even think about the fact that we had to walk, and it was a long walk. So maybe that might be something. Maybe you might be getting into something that seems fun, but it might be a little bit inconveniencing. Maybe you might, again, it is holiday time, so, you know, take it as it resonates. But I did pull a card. Emotional health. I love my sense of humor. I find ways to be funny and delightful every day. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I love to laugh. I love to joke. Excuse me. I love to have a good time. I love to be giddy. I love to be childlike, not in the sense of immature, but in the sense of literally letting my little play. Like, it just makes me so happy. That's why, you know, I just do what I want to do now. Like, yes, it's nice to like watch like serious shows and whatnot, but to me, like watching anime and whatever really like brings me back to when I would be waking up on Saturday mornings with my little brother and just going to go watch cartoons. Like, no matter what like the time was, or we would literally just go right in the morning at 7 in the morning, as soon as they would come on, go grab our bowl of cereal and then go sit right back down whatever we're doing and go watch like all the cartoons. Probably what they'd go on for, what, 7 until noon usually, so we would just sit there and watch everything. And then we'd go through the channels, because it would be like, what, on WB, if you remember that. It'd be on WB and what was the other channel? Channel 29? Oh, sorry, but I wasn't calling you. No, you're okay. You can stay there. You just wonder what's going on? Hi. You can come up here? You can come up here? You can. Alright, you think about it. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my cat. Oh, there he is. Hello, Nugget. You come to say hello? What's going on out there? Auto noise? And an auto noise. Sorry. You might be getting a little distracted. Again, it's the holidays. It's okay if you are. Just, you know, take your time to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Embrace the giddiness that you're feeling during this time. You're allowed to do that. Beneath the streetlights and the moon. Sorry, I love this song. I'm gonna repeat it for myself. Too far. Beneath the Streetlights and the Moon is what it's called by J.P. Cooper. Or is it just Beneath the Streetlights? I think it's just Beneath the Streetlights. But anyways, it's a good song. Hello! Thank you for joining. Just pulling some daily affirmations and seeing what Spirit would like you to know today. Just in here to have a conversation, a chitty-chatty conversation. Nothing in particular, just seeing where the vibes take us for the day. Like I said, you could be feeling like you want to spend some time alone during the holidays. Doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you're not wanting to, how do I say this? It is okay to spend time alone. And sometimes spending time alone in the holidays is kind of just to show yourself, hey, I can be good by myself. Doesn't necessarily mean that you want to avoid people. And if you do, that's, you know, that's your choice. But it's also good to, you know, honor your space and time. Like I said, I honor my sensitivity and protect it. And then after that we had, I love my sense of humor. Yeah, honor yourself at this time. What do you need? What does that look like? What can you do for yourself to help yourself feel better during this time? Physical health. I honor my sensibility. Oh, we had this yesterday. We're just getting a lot of repeats, which I love because it just, you know, affirms a lot of the stuff that we've already been talking about. I honor my sensibility, I honor my sensuality by exploring sights, sounds, scents, and textures that make me feel alive and connect to my body. Yeah. Yesterday we were talking about some me time, you know? But today we're talking about some me time. It's good just to have some time. Hello. I didn't even ask them yet. Work. The perfect job finds me. This cool, like, blue purple sunset. Yeah. If you are worried about money or work, God's got a plan for you, whatever it may be. It may not be conventional to others, but it doesn't matter what they think. He's got his sights on what he's got and planned for you. Just ease into it, you know? If you are looking for work, I know it's really hard right now. I am also struggling looking for work, but I still come here to work. So, as much as I can, because it's fun. I like doing this. I like doing it every day. I like having a time with you. I like, you know, engaging with people and being able to just talk about whatever you want to talk about, because it's free space. But sometimes you guys get on here and get distracted, you know. And I'm like, are you listening? Are you listening? Are you tuning in? I appreciate the compliments, I do. But you also have to make sure you're listening to what I'm saying. No, I can't just be a cute face. Excuse me. But yeah. Anything else you want them to know? Like I said, I honor my sense of humor, and I can be pretty goofy. I like it. It's fun to me. I love being debt-free, and that's on prosperity. Yeah. Who doesn't love being debt-free? Who doesn't love being debt-free? Like I said, you may need to organize your thoughts. You may need to organize your space. You may need to organize your heart chakra. Whatever it is, just let it go. Let it wash over you. Don't hold on to it. Don't repress it. Just feel it out and just melt and just be for a second. It's okay to have a moment if that's what you need. I keep saying that and I keep yawning, so I'm definitely probably gonna take another nap after this. Every time I'm like, have time to yourself, keep to yourself, do your own thing, I'm yawning, and it's like, yeah, you do need some time to yourself. Yeah, you are tired. Yeah, you might want to do that before you hit burnout. And I'm like, yes, I will do that, but I also need to get the message out to you, to also tell you can do it as well. Take the time to yourself. Don't hit burnout. Relax, melt, get some cocoa wherever you are in the world, and just enjoy the holiday, whether it's with someone or by yourself. Anything else you want them to know, Spirit? Just vibe, you know. Just be at peace, really. It's a good time to be at peace. Good time to have no worries. Means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. I love The Lion King. Anything else you want them to know, Spirit? Anything else you want them to know? Universal. Ah. My life is a constant stream of miracles. Yeah. From the day you wake up to the day you lay down. I agree with that. Life is nothing but miracles. The Christmas miracle. You guys ever watch Charlie Brown Christmas? I had a friend show me one of their favorite movies this year called Scrooged, and I haven't seen it before. I would say my favorite movie around this time of year is either, you know what movie I haven't watched in forever? Santa Claus with Tim Allen. That one actually is pretty good. I think that was my dad's favorite movie, but it's still good. I like that one a lot. Or I like obviously Nightmare Before Christmas. That one's good. I like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, Jack Frost. What other ones are there that I like? Oh my god, Elf. I love Elf. Some people shit on it, but I'm like, no, it's a funny ass movie, dude. I love it. It's Santa! It's so good. And then have you seen the pictures of Will Ferrell when he's older? It was like at a hockey game dressed as Elf, and he's like older and he's like, I can't remember if he's smoking a cigarette or if he's drinking something, but it's just so funny. It's like, where is Elf now? Here. Spending his time down here and not in the North Pole. Alright, so those are our daily affirmations. I'm gonna pull you some Listen Bitch cards now. I like the bounce back when I do that. What would you like them to know? Oh, they told me to shuffle this one. I don't usually shuffle this way, but we will now. Like I said, I don't usually shuffle this way, but they asked me to do it like this, so. I heard, can you shuffle? Alright, we're all shuffled up. What would you like them to know? What would you like them to know? Woo! You see that fly out? It said, woo. Ah. Listen, bitch. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anyone else to? With a dove. Yeah. Have the confidence in yourself that you're doing what you need to do for yourself. Like I said, whether it's you spending time alone, whether it's just taking time for yourself, whether it's you looking for a new job, whether you're struggling with a job, you got to believe in your ability to do what you want to do, even when the results aren't showing up for you, right? If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anybody else to? If you aren't confident in yourself, how can you expect to exude that? You have to really rely on your capabilities and resilience through this time. You can do it. I believe in you, but you should believe in yourself more. Anything else you want them to know? Anything else? want them to know. Someone feels like you're exposing their flaws. I'm saying that because that's the song. That's what the song just said. I think so. I think it's okay. This isn't. I think. I know people don't like being called out on stuff that they don't feel like is a problem. But you are allowed to do so when they're overstepping your boundaries. It's not you outing them, it's not you calling them out, it's you literally just standing on your 10 toes and being like, hey, I said no. I said whatever it was, and you, confirmation, you trying to push yourself onto me or a situation isn't happening. Maybe they are the ones who are doubting you, and that's why you're having a hard time believing in yourself. But you need to know that you don't need anybody's permission to believe in yourself but your own. You have free will. Don't forget that. Like I said, if it's you struggling to find a job, then you might be doing something a little unconventional, like pulling cards. That's not for them to dictate whether it is not your job or not. If you have been called to do so, then do it. Listen, bitch, don't hold back the tears. Let them flow like a faucet. We got this yesterday too. Yeah, like I said, if you're feeling like you're doubting yourself, if you feel like you just need to take time to release some emotions, if you feel like you just need like a moment to just cry like a little baby, do it. And just remember, you are held. Hold yourself while you do it. I personally feel that it helps me a little bit when I'm going through heavy emotions, to reassure my body that I do have myself no matter what is the case of this scenario that I may be going through. Because like I said, there could be some people out there that do spend this time alone, and it can really affect them mentally. And I understand. But, you know, not everything is meant to be so sad. We're allowed to be happy. We're allowed to be cheerful, and it doesn't have to be just around Christmas time. Funny enough, that's one of the things that were said towards the end of Scrooge. It should be an everyday thing, not just a once in a year thing. You know, you're allowed to be happy, but if you have to grieve what you need to grieve, then do that. Don't ignore how you feel. Don't repress it anymore. Don't hold on to it, because it won't serve you further for your future. So, I love when they flip out. Yes, listen, bitch. Don't get so weighted down by your worries that you forget to live. Period. See, even Spirit's telling you, hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you need some time to yourself, if you need some space for yourself, to have those vulnerable moments, allow yourself to do that. But while you're also doing that, don't throw yourself in, I'm this and I'm that and I don't have this, and it doesn't help you really hear what your body and your mind are asking for. And honestly, they're just asking to rest. They're asking to relax. They're asking to notice them. You're little, especially. That little childlike energy that keeps coming up, let it out. Hold them instead of trying to have somebody else hold them all the time. And then wonder why you don't feel as satisfied. Anything else you want them to know from this deck, Spirit? Anything else you want them to know? Hello. Hey, what up, Maverick? I just like saying your name. It's really cool. Listen, bitch. Even the flowers go through dirt and shit. keep blooming, baby. Yeah, like I said, if you just need the time to just wallow, do it. But don't shit on yourself at the same time. Don't tell yourself, I'm worthless, I'm nothing, I'll never have, because then you're just speaking onto your life energy that really is like unserving. You have to, like, you're releasing it to let it go. You're not releasing it to amp it up into your body. You don't want to do that. I know it can be hard to control thoughts at times, but this is where you have to have temperance with yourself, patience, and be kind, and allow yourself to be weak so you can be strong. It's okay to cry. You're allowed to cry. I cry when I need to cry. You've seen me cry when I need to cry. But right now, we're literally having a great time. But we're also feeling tired. We're also feeling drained. We're also feeling a little, what is it? Lackluster. So, take the time to rest. Yeah. Listen, bitch, you don't need permission to say no. Fuck them. There you go. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, you don't need anybody's permission for you to just take a break. You don't need anyone's permission to honor your feelings. You don't need anybody's permission to validate your experiences. You don't need anyone's permission to do any of the things that you need to do for yourself. The only one that has to say yes to it or no to it is you. Be open with yourself and understand what you need. Right? Like I said, yesterday was about some me time, and this is about some me time. So, take it as it resonates. Not every situation will be your situation. That's why it's a collective reading. You're here with me because you feel like it resonates with you, or, you know, you just want to stop in and chat. Whatever it is, but just because you might not feel like you're doing more than someone, it doesn't mean you're doing less. Energy is energy, and all of it's being used at some point. So listen, bitch. Don't water yourself down for anyone else. Or sorry, for anyone. I added a word. They can take all of you, or nothing at all. Yeah. I told a friend this. I don't do situationships. I don't do unrequited love. I don't do one-sided relationships in any capacity. Either I'm in all the way or I'm out. We can still be friends. We can still kick it. We can do whatever it is, but I'm either in or I'm out. I can't do things half-assed because I want to show, especially my partner that I care for and love, that I'm willing to do whatever it is that I can to treat them the best, to be attentive to their needs, to be aware of their feelings and what they are wanting in the moment. And sometimes that might be space. Sometimes that might be quiet time. Sometimes that might be cuddles, you know, whatever it is. You're allowed to do what you can, but also not smother. And that's one thing I keep saying do had. That's one thing I had to learn, was not be like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Do you need anything? Da, 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 da. And it's kind of just also me reacting because in the past I had to overgive. So it's like, if you don't need anything, then I feel like I'm not being useful. And if I feel like I'm not being useful, then it's a whole other thing for me. And da 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 da. But sometimes people just need to do things for themselves. And I try to give the space now for people to do that. It doesn't mean that I care less. It doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not looking out for them. You know, it just means that I'm taking a step back because they need to also have the ability to take care of themselves on their own. Just like I do, because we're not babies. We do have, you know, our little personality and our inner child to take care of, but, you know, we're not children anymore, so, yeah. Don't baby anybody that doesn't need to be babied. Unless it's a baby. I pulled these yesterday, so I'm gonna reshuffle because I'm kind of getting some repeats. Anything else you want them to know from this deck, Spirit? Despite me shuffling, a lot of them keep sticking together as well. Anything else you want them to know? Oh, okay. Listen, bitch. You've come this far. Or sorry, you've come so far. Keep betting on yourself. Yeah. Like the first card said, if you can't believe in yourself, how do you expect anyone else to? You gotta keep your head on your shoulders. You can't have somebody just you can't. You don't want to be controlled. You don't want to be I would say bombarded with somebody else's opinion to the point you feel like you don't have your own over your own life. Basically, you want to make sure you have your own agency over what it is that you're doing for yourself, right? You want to have your own personality. You want to have your own, your own everything, right? But if you're not believing in yourself that you already have it within yourself, then no one outside of you is going to be convinced that is the case. Feeding time. Feeding time, Riley. Look at him at the end of the bed. So cute. You got a home inside me is what the song said. I don't want to talk about the world right now. I agree. Right now it's just about us, not about the world. Let the world do what the world needs to do for itself. But it doesn't mean we can't, heal us to heal each other, to heal it. The world is just all overwhelming, especially with a lot that's been going on. It starts with us. She's even tired of the bullshit. I understand it. So listen, bitch, your worth is not tied to your productivity. Yes, like I was saying, if you're worried about working, if you're worried about doing the most, if you're worried about how am I going to do that, if I don't have that, how am I going to do this if I don't do that, sometimes just taking a fucking break is work. You would be surprised how much energy it takes just to recharge yourself with yourself instead of doing. Sometimes you just have to stop and just be, just exist, just appreciate the time and the energy that is being put upon you, and don't take it for granted because you might not have it later. Excuse me. Confirmation, you might not have it later. Alright, I'm gonna pull one more from this deck. Hello. Anything else you want them to know from this deck, Spirit? Listen, bitch. Your opinions aren't tattoos. You can change them anytime. Yeah. Like I said, if you need to spend time with yourself, do it. If you need to change up your workspace, do it. If you need to reorganize your thoughts, do it. If you need some me time, do it. You might have said to yourself, oh, I could be doing that and I could be doing this and whatever it was. You're allowed to change your mind. Give yourself that grace, okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop. You know what it also is? You might be too stuck on whatever people might be thinking about what you're doing instead of just doing it. You could just do the thing that you want to do if you quit thinking about what people are going to think about it. If you stop caring about the results and the output, it'll come to you. You just have to execute it. But if you're not doing that, if you want more rest, you have to rest, right? If you want more productivity, then you can be more productive. If you want a clean space, you have to clean it. Like, try not to, you know, be a smart ass, but like, it's like, duh. Duh. And the song on right now is Shit Happens Naturally. That it does. Shit does happen naturally. You have to let it flow to you. But if you're too preoccupied about how you're gonna get the results of it, then yeah, it's not gonna really work out the way that you want it to. You're allowed to change your opinion and your direction about how things go. So, I am going to shuffle these ones. She don't chase love. It happens naturally. That it does. Either you like me or you don't. Either you're with me or you're not. Either you're all in or you're out. Because I'm just over here chilling with spirit. I don't know what you're up to. She's the one that reinforces me to relax. She's the one that almost sometimes forces when I have burnout. Because I don't even catch myself. When I used to work, when I was really, really working, I used to work 12 days straight for sometimes doubles out of those 12 days. 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. But most of the days were 7 to 3. Just to make $1. And then have one weekend off after those 12 days, and then do it all over again. I don't work like that anymore. If anything, well, I'm not working right now, but if anything, I do little, it feels like little to nothing, and it's because I'm having fun with you guys. I'm not putting so much pressure on myself to arrive, to perform, to be as such. I'm just showing up how I'm showing up. Whatever mood that may be, so we can figure out how to move through it to get to where we gotta go. And that's all we're here to talk about. That's all we're here to do. Help each other through our moods and motions, you know? But, you know, also understand that you are capable of doing it on your own as well. That you are capable of doing more than you think you can. And just because you might not be seeing the results of it as you'd like to, as soon as you'd like to, it doesn't mean that's not working out for you. It just means, imagine like you're like charging up like I love anime references. Imagine you are Goku charging up your spirit bomb. And right now it's like right here. They want you to get right here. Like they want it that big, if not bigger. So it may take time, just like how Goku has to sit there and take his time charging up his spirit bomb. It might take time for you to accumulate all the energy that you need to put out your force so it can be felt. And if that means repeating some things, then do that. If that means trying new things, then do that. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to change your tactics. But don't do it out of desperation. Do it because it's fun to you. Do it because that's what you want to do. I feel like it's hard for us to remember it's okay to have fun and it's okay to be happy. It is okay to do those things. But, you know, respectfully. Of not only yourself, but of each other. So. What would you like them to know today, Spirit? What would you like the collective to know? Somebody said, what do they want from me? Okay, so somebody might be asking where you're at, what you're doing. Like I said, you could be having some me time to yourself during the holidays, and maybe people are asking you, like, where are you at, where are you going, etc., etc. But, you could just, you know, you could be putting your phone on D&D and being like, I'm I'm taking some time to myself. We have the Lovers reversed. Self-love, disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values, suffering, detachment, obedience, conflict, bad choices, indecision, fear of commitment. Yeah, you might be fearing taking these steps for yourself. It is a commitment. Doing this on a daily with yourself is very much a commitment. And you might, like I said, with your own opinions of not only yourself, but you might be stuck on what other people might think about what you're doing. So that conflict of making bad choices. But it is a self-love discovery journey. Whether or not you're pulling cards, whether you're just talking about whatever it is, whether you're crafting something, you know, everybody's journey is different. But this constant disharmony that's in the air just needs to be recalibrated. You have to take the steps to do that yourself. No one can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. Like I said, like your readers are advice givers and healers, yes, energetically, but they're not here to do the shadow work for you. They're not here to tell you to sit down and journal. They're not here to tell you what to do. We just show you how to do it. We can recommend some things. We can, and this isn't, I'm not speaking for all readers, I'm speaking mainly for me, but you know, I've also heard other readers say this. We're not here to do your shadow work. We're here to help you through your shadow work. We're here to give you the messages that you need to hear. And if you're feeling out of sorts, discombobulated and imbalanced, then literally, like I said yesterday, take the time to have some me time, but also take the time to have some me time. Nurture yourself, care for yourself, believe in yourself, stand up for yourself. Whatever it is that you need to do for yourself, do it. But this lack of indecision, this lack of commitment, this fear of commitment, all this fear is irrelevant. It doesn't exist. It's you making it exist because you're unsure. You're overthinking 111 on the timer. You're overthinking, you're overdoing it, you're overdoing that, you're overdoing this, and you could just relax. You could literally relax. And if you're like, Brie, how am I supposed to relax when I have all this going on? Well, we all have a lot going on. Sometimes you just have to find what it is that you need to literally help you woosah, you know? So, we're gonna read 111 on the timer because it's sick in there, so. 111. I do believe we read this yesterday too. Keywords: transformation, triple blessings, new beginnings. Meanings: you're going through a transformation when you receive this angel number. A transformation is a new phase of life that changes everything, like a pregnancy, a college acceptance, or even retirement. Your angels send extra love when you go through these critical life moments. You'll also be sent 111 as a representation of triple blessings in your life. This can be a raise much greater than expected. Yes, it could mean you're expecting more than one baby at a time. It doesn't necessarily mean you're receiving exactly 3 times an amount, but it will certainly feel that way. Also, anytime you find the number 1, there's a message of new beginnings, which we talked about yesterday as well. Transformation, new beginnings, new phase in life, but your fear of commitment or this person outside of you, their fear of commitment is stopping them from doing what they need to do for the situation. Whether it's with you, with them, if they got kids and they're scared of having kids, whatever it is, they just need to know it's happening for a reason. It's happening for a reason. Or if you're not having a literal pregnancy, it can literally just mean spirit's ready to give you something that you've been taking care of for the past like year, and you're ready to birth it out, you know, you're ready to put it out into the world, and you're allowed to do that. You just have to believe that when you do it, that if you don't see the results right away, if you don't get the response that you want, whatever negative like thoughts you have attached to it, let that go, because it will hinder the growth of your project. It will hinder the growth of your success towards what you're trying to do, because you're so focused on the results instead of just getting it done, instead of executing it, you know. And you're suffering. That's like I said, lovers in reverse. You're suffering. Why would you suffer when you could just handle it? I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't know where to start. I get it. But also start somewhere, because you not doing anything is exactly why nothing was happening for you. Just do it because you want to do it. Do it because it's fun. Do it because it brings you joy. Do it because it matters to you. You know? Try that and see what that is like, instead of trying to do it because you're waiting for a result of something. You're about to embark on a new adventure, and you have your angels firmly by your side. Affirmation: may blessings flow into my life. Amen. Activation: who doesn't want to experience more blessings in their life? Since 111 signifies triple blessings, try this to enhance that energy. Maybe you'd like a raise or to win a scratch-off lottery ticket 3 times the normal amount. Take any intention you want to manifest and write it on a piece of paper 3 times in a vertical row. Then dab on the paper with success oil, which you can either buy at a botica. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Or create your own by mixing jojoba oil with a pinch of sandalwood, frankincense, and a bay leaf essential oils. Carry this paper with you whenever you need that extra boost of success. Yeah. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, and I find most things very beautiful. What I find mostly beautiful is the effort people put into things. Because what, bitch? You're the star. Come on now. Bottom of the deck. Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spiritual fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. Like I said, take some time to rest. Hello. Take some time to just be within your body. Take some time. Like I said, you might be feeling out of sorts. You might be feeling upside down. You might be feeling in disharmony. You might be feeling like I'm detached, and you might be feeling like, you know, because of my inconsistency and my lack of commitment, or my fear of commitment has stopped me from doing all these things I could have been doing. Well, you can start now. You can start now. You can do it now. You can do it today. You can do it tomorrow. You can do it the day after that. All that matters is that you're being consistent. All that matters is that you are doing what you need to do for yourself, so you can understand that you are the star. Okay? I don't know what else I'm going to say. But it's not just going to happen because you want it to happen. You have to work for it. If you don't know where to start journaling. Start honoring your feelings. Start writing down your plans. Start doing something. Because it just feels like this person, because this isn't my energy, it just feels like this person, whoever this may be, doesn't even do the thing that they could be doing, and does everything else, and then wonder why the thing they wanted to get done doesn't get done. Well, you weren't doing the thing that you were supposed to do that had anything to do with the thing that you're trying to get done. You're doing everything else. Whether it was because you felt like you were getting pulled in different directions, or, like it says, your fear of commitment, the bad choices that you made within the conflict, your indecision, your lack of obedience. And then you question spirit why you're suffering. They're not trying to make you suffer. They're trying to help you see something. That you need to take a fucking break. That you need to relax. Under the star was the Emperor. You got him backing you up, okay? He's backing you up. This father figure energy, this leadership energy, or this could just be your energy coming through, being like, hey, you gotta step up if you want to succeed to where you're trying to go. It doesn't matter what it looks like to other people. They're not doing the same thing you're doing for a reason. Only you can do what you do. Only you can say what you say. Only you can act how you act, right? People can emulate traits and quirks from your personality, but that doesn't mean they are you. Nor are you them. You are your own individual. I think it's also very weird for people to do that, because who are you when you're by yourself, if no one? Maybe that's how this person feels. Or maybe that's how you feel. When you do step away from having a good time with family, that it feels lonely. And I can understand that. Alright, we got the King of Swords. Head over heart. Discipline. Truthful, honest. Mental clarity, authority. Yeah. Right after the Emperor card, that's what we got. So this Emperor, father figure, leadership energy is really coming in with a head over heart decision. Like someone's coming to you with the intent of giving you the clarity that you need. And maybe that's why you do feel indecisive. But it's like he's talking to his star. He's like, hey, snap out of it. Snap out of it. Why are you in this crappy mood? Why are you feeling so down? Why do you keep having to tell yourself you're going through conflict? Why do you keep telling yourself, sorry, I mean to wave it like that. We have the Five of Swords. Conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all cost, sneakiness, bully, thief, abusive relationships. Okay, so he's probably saying, okay, well, I understand that, but like, can you just like hear me out? Like, we're trying to work together here. We're trying to do something that matters. But either your lack of commitment, your fear of commitment, or his lack of commitment, take it as it resonates. I don't think it's, I keep saying he, but it's just Emperor energy. It's masculine energy. It could be your own energy talking to you, being like, stop shitting on yourself, stupid. As they call you, stupid. Stop shitting on yourself. You need to like snap out of it, take a rest, literally have a nap, relax. Stop listening to your ego. That's the song on right now. Ego talking. Your ego has been ruling your motives for the longest time, when all we want you to do is just vibe and do what feels right to you instead of performing. They know who are performing and they know who are not. They don't want any more performers. They don't want no clowns, okay? We don't want no clowns over here. This ain't a circus. We need stars. We need people that shine bright. We need people who have their own individuality. I don't want to mess you up in the crowd if you can't understand what I'm saying to you. If you can't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing for you. I don't. Or maybe that's what it was. Maybe he did see you as the star, but just didn't believe it because of his lack of commitment. If this ain't my life. And it causes him conflict within himself because he's just like, damn. I let my ego really take over the person that I really was seeing versus the person that I was portraying you to be. And it happens to me all the time. I'm pretty sure it happens to my collective a lot too. And because they might have put you in that kind of energy and light, you probably felt that was the truth for you, but it's not. It is not. Yeah. Because of their lack, I keep saying lack of, but yes, lack of, but also their fear. That's what their fear caused them to be in lack. Confirmation. Their fear caused them to be in lack extremely. And not only did it make you feel a weight, but it kind of wasted their ability to see anything other than conflict and abusiveness. And like, say like you were talking to this person, place, or thing, and they rubbed you the wrong way, so you, like, you know, put them in their place as best as you could, but then they took that as conflict. Oh, you're fighting with me, da 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 da. And it's like, no, you said something out of pocket, disrespectful. I didn't like it. I respect myself. Don't do that shit again. Period. But they see that as you shitting on them, correcting them in a way they don't like, da 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 da, because they're, oh, I do this to everybody else. That's everybody else. Not me. Not my collective. You don't get to talk to me however you think you want to talk to me, because I don't do that to you. So if you can't treat me with respect, then you don't get to be around me. It just is what it is. And it's like, they hear you saying what you're saying, but they don't listen to what you say because you're still, I don't know, either dealing with them or talking to them, whatever it may be. But this person doesn't know how to communicate. I'll just say that. They just assume a lot, and I hate that shit. I hate when you assume what you don't know because you think you know because of something that had been said. If you don't know something, you can ask me a question. That's straightforward as I can be. If you don't ask me the question and you assume and you start overthinking about something, then that is your problem. You put yourself in a spiral for no goddamn reason. You put yourself in indecision for no reason when we could have had a conversation. I'm a very straightforward and very outgoing person when it comes to communication. If you cannot talk to me, then you should not be around me. Because it causes nothing but delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, panic, and slowing down. Yeah. Like I said, you might just have to take this time to literally take yourself out of the situation, because that's their energy. All this, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to be, da 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 da. That's their energy. That's them overthinking, that's them spiraling. And like they're trying to bring you into the spiral. Well, oh, well, maybe if I didn't say it like that, then I would da 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 da. No, you knew your intentions behind what you said and why you said it, or why you needed space and why you had to have space. But, you know, they want to tell themselves whatever it might be when it literally isn't the case, instead of having a proper conversation. I didn't know it was so hard to talk. I'm telling you, now it's starting to feel like a personal reading for me. Greediness, Four of Pentacles, greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, self-protection. Yeah, that's why they don't want to say anything, or why they haven't said anything, is because they felt like if they said anything, then it would cause more conflict, that it would be more negative output. But in reality, if you're just upfront about what it is, when it is, it's better than lying, making up a story, saying whatever you think we want to hear in order for you just to get a pass on being fine with the situation that we're in. Like, it's really weird to me. If you don't want something, you can say that. If you don't want to do something, you can say that. But telling yourself that it's on us to regulate your thoughts and emotions when we don't even know why you're assuming what you're assuming, because you haven't communicated with us about whatever it is not our fault. You have been self-protecting your ego, and now we've been slowly ripping it off because it's not needed here. I'm not giving you my ego, don't give me yours. If you can't be authentic, then don't be in the space. If you can't be honest, then don't be in the space. If you can't bring clarity and calm to the situation because you don't have faith in yourself, then don't be in the space. It just means that you're not ready yet. Quit trying to force yourself. Quit being greedy. Quit being possessive. Quit being stingy. You're wasting energy on things that literally don't serve you, but then you blame the collective for why anything that you're doing isn't serving you. Well, because you're doing it out of ego. You're doing it out of getting shallow results instead of just doing it because that's what you want to do. Oh, if I don't show up like this, then people will hate me. If I don't do this, then people won't want me. Then guess what? Those aren't your people to have around you then. Plain and simple. Because people who love you and understand you will know what you are capable of doing and what you're not capable of doing and work around it instead of trying to force you into a position that you cannot maintain. God. These masculines need to get over themselves. Come on now. Yeah. We have the Six of Cups. Living in the past. Forgiveness. Lacking playfulness. And like I said in the beginning, you might be feeling very playful, very like childlike. But this person has been like so dead ass serious that it's like hard for you, collective, to really see what it is that you're needing, to see what it is that you're wanting. And I know about you, but I know what I want when I want it. And if I have made it known, then that's it. It is what it is. There's no questioning around it. And if you're the one questioning it, then I suggest that you re-ask me the question. Is what I want what I want? And if the answer is still yes, then the one doubting me isn't me, it's you. Okay? Moving forward, leaving home, independence, yes. Like I said, having that alone time with yourself. Independent. Or maybe that's what this person is trying to do. Trying to learn how to be more independent, which I recommend. Leaving home. Moving forward. They might be having to step out of their own comfort zone in order to meet you where you're at in your own zone. You can't run... Like, you know that scene where like people are running to each other on the beach? You can't run most of the way to the person and expect them to come to you the rest of the way. Sometimes you have to stay where you are in the middle and let them catch up to you. That's the best way to do it. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Let the rivers keep flowing. Self-love. Beautiful song. I didn't even ask you yet. I love when they just give me a card and ask them anything. Oh. So we have the Emperor, we have the Knight of Swords, sorry, the King of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups. Like I said yesterday, 2 energies. One is a Knight, one is a King / Emperor. Or this could be, you know, your energy versus their energy. You're in King energy and they're in Knight energy. They feel overpowered by you, which, yes, I'm sure they do. If it's me, I'm pretty sure they do. Knight of Cups energy, creativity, responsibility, romantic charm, imagination, beauty, knight in shining armor, following the heart, Prince Charming, proposals. Yeah. Like I said, this could be two different energies, or this could be your energy and the Emperor energy and their energy as the Knight energy. Maybe they're trying to meet you where you are. Like I said, you're running to each other, but someone's not meeting you exactly the way that is needed. But it's like they're trying to come up to you to do so. Which I'm just like, if this is real life, if you have something to say to me, just say it. If you have something to talk to the collective about, just talk about it. We're not kids. Open your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you need something, say it. Like we can't read minds. We can have connections, but we can't read minds. And if this person is who this person is to me, she needs to speak up. Yeah. Page of Swords, reversed. Deception, manipulation, all talk, haste. Haphazard action, self-expression. Maybe that's how they were feeling. Maybe, like I said, maybe this is somebody who was taking on multiple personalities of other people around them instead of not even taking on their personalities, more of showing up in a way that was good for the people they're showing up for and not good in a way that was good for them. When they're performing to show up, they are not being authentic with themselves. They're not being honest with themselves. They're not being transparent with themselves and saying, hey, not right now, or hey, I need space, or whatever it is. But because they're so scared of having conflict, they're so scared of, whatever mother wound they have of being yelled at, which I can understand. But again, we're adults and I'm not your fucking mom. God. I don't want you to yell at me or be mad at me. Well, I will be way more mad if you don't say anything. I'll be way more disappointed if you just keep your mouth closed instead of speaking up. And I'm pretty sure for a lot of my strong-hearted people out there, you feel the same way. You have no problem expressing it is whatever you need to express. But you're also being mindful of the situation and how things are going. And you're not here to pry anything out of anyone who can't open their mouth. If their tongue is so tied, then they should find out how to untie it. Anything else you want the collective to know, Spirit? What's up with this deception energy? Does that have something to do with the Knight of Cups? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this Knight of Cups energy, like I said, two different people. Knight of Cups energy is trying to come in and be like, no, like, it's like this and it's like that. Meanwhile, the Emperor is like in the background being like, maybe he's waiting for this person to kind of flub up so then they have a swoop in, which is kind of whatever, but also like, what is this weird game we're playing? If you like me, bitch, say something. If you don't, then you can go. Like, I don't know. This weird pretending, I don't like her, I don't like her, I don't like her. Even though I'm all thinking about her, I'm thinking about her is weird. It's like, I know you like me. Stop playing. Like, I don't play if I like you or not. I'm very direct about it. There's no point to me. Why do I have to pretend like I don't like you? Why do I have to pretend that I don't get along with you? Why do I have to pretend that when it's just the truth? Because your ego's been in your way this whole goddamn time. Emperor. Telling you that if you just send in your friend, if you just send in your cousin, if you just send in your whoever it is, that she'll just go for whoever. It's whoever. No, bitch. Picky and choosy over here, okay? Always have been. And if I like your ass, then I like your ass. If you have a problem with it because you don't like yourself, it sounds like a you problem. Okay? God. Page of Wands. Lack of direction. Procrastination. Creating conflict. Yeah. All the time. For nothing. Self-limiting beliefs. Spiritual path. Newly formed idea. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. This is hitting home right now. Because the level of irritation that's popping up onto me is making me hot. And I just can't understand, if you are into someone, why you don't show that you are into them while you are with them. And then question why after you're not with them if they still are into you. So instead of trying to ask them this, you test them with somebody else. Fucking weird. Don't do that shit. That's how we're gonna start a fight. You wanna fight? We're gonna fight, bitch. I don't wanna fight, but I'll fight. Because what are you doing? You look stupid. You could just say how you fucking feel. And if it's so hard for you, write it down. Write a letter. You remember when people used to do that shit? Writing letters to each other? It gives you time to think about what you have to say, just how all that time you take to text somebody. Just do it. Because we're over here sitting pretty. We're over here minding our business as the star. We're over here taking care of ourselves. But you want to be weird, send over people, send over your friends, send over your cousin, send over your brother, whoever the fuck it is, just to see what's going on. Instead of taking the initiative to do it yourself. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation, collective, but I have more than enough. I don't need someone who is a scary bitch behind the shadows to be like, does she like me? Does she like me? Does she like me? Instead of being like, I like you. Would you like to pursue something serious? Yes or no? Like we're not in high school. Just be direct. If you're scared of rejection, it sounds like that's something you have to work through. Okay? Sometimes rejecting you is better for you, because that just means that you're not able to handle what I got going on, and that is fine. Stop forcing yourself to try. Just take it as it resonates. Not every situation is your situation, but it's kind of pisses me off because I feel like this is somebody that I know. Because I know we've already had this conversation before. Literally, in real life. Song, call it what you want. That's how they call it what you want. I'm not doing that to you. I'm not acting like that towards you. I wouldn't sit there and like deceive you. I wouldn't do that to you. Well, bitch, you are. If you're not being honest with yourself. If you like me, you like me. If you want to be around me, you want to be around me. I get it. I like being around me too. I love myself too. I like hanging out with myself too. But I also know that you have the time and the space to be cared for in my space. I don't like when people feel that they have to coddle and overdo themselves or overwork themselves just to perform for me in a way that I did not ask for. Either you can show up how you show up, or you don't show up at all. But the least you can do is communicate that. And if you can't do that because you're afraid of what I'll say to you, then it sounds like you're not meant to talk to me. Because why do you think everything I'm about to say to you is going to be an angry response? I'm allowed to feel disappointed. I'm allowed to feel hurt. I'm allowed to feel sad. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be like, I hate you. Like, I'm not like that. I never have been like that. It's weird energy. Like, oh my God. Like, calm down. Like, you gotta go heal whatever this is, because you're in Hangman reverse. With your delays again. You're at a standstill. You're resistant. You're stalling. Indecision again. Oh, that's because you're scared of what you have to let go of. What you're scared of losing control of. Well, guess what? You're not in control of anything. That's the point. Stop trying to control the outcome. Stop trying to control even my decision making. Stop trying to control the energy. Stop trying to control anything, because you are literally not in control. Just like how I'm not in control. I'm not trying to control your feelings. I'm not trying to control your decisions. But for some reason, you, on the outside of this, feel like you have to control the collective's movements in order for you to figure out whether or not you can get in there or not. And it's fucking weird. Just step up or step out. God, who is this emperor? Because they need to go away. This isn't no emperor to me. This is probably an emperor pretending to be an emperor. That's why that Knight of Cups energy came out. They're probably really a knight. We don't know how to embody leadership, but we do, and that's why they're intimidated by us and don't know what to say. Well, I suggest you sit down, write out what you're feeling and why you're feeling it, and it can be a conversation to be had. Anything else you want the collective to know? Father, on a Sunday morning, got it again, started again. We have the Ten of Pentacles, wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. Yeah, again, the star energy has this wealth in their hands. This Emperor energy has anything but that. They're so mixed up in the wrong priorities about how they're trying to get what they're trying to get, when they could literally just go after it. Like I said yesterday, it's like two different people who are fighting each other instead of courting the person they want to be with. You know how much time that wastes when you could have just gone and healed your separate ways and then presented yourself as such, but because you want to act like or be like you have is exactly why you don't get near us or can't be by us for a long period of time, because we eventually smell it on you. And I mean literally smell it. I've smelled when people have put on like the biggest perfume but reek of socks and must. And they could have probably just took a shower that day, but guess what? The devil's stinky, okay? They smell bad. And if you're lying through your teeth, I will smell it. It's one of my gifts, unfortunately. I don't want to always smell that shit, but yeah. It's very potent energy. It exudes toxics. That's what it is. The toxins of the ill intent behind your decision making is leaking out of your pores, bitch. No shower can wipe it off. You stink. You gotta get it together. Hermit energy. Yeah, that's all that's what we have been doing. Hermit. We've been in hermit mode. Soul searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, truth seeking, being alone, independence, inner guidance, meditation, and consciousness. Again, that's within the star energy. This is what they should have been doing. They wanted to be so independent and like us. but they weren't doing they were doing everything else but that. Oh yeah, we're alone. Oh, we're not talking to anybody. Oh, we're not doing anything with anybody. Yet they're on the run from their own emotions that they haven't even seen what they've been missing the entire time. Their lack and fear of commitment, their lack of stability, their lack of communication, their lack of self-expression, their lack of love. They want to keep ignoring those flaws within themselves instead of going to go heal it and then present themselves like they are as such when we know they are not. And it's like, you're embarrassing yourself. Stop. I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to call you out. I don't want to tell you, hey, that you're, you might be a little stinky because you're over here thinking nasty thoughts about whatever it is that you're thinking. I don't want to say that. But I will, so you can understand why I may feel how I feel. Why the collective might feel how they feel. You can't just... And it's like, why am I even having this conversation? Because this person knows if they're sending people in to you, collective, to see what the buzz is, then they know by now that you're annoyed by it, that you're irritated by it, that it's not working out the way they want it to work out for them. Why do they keep doing it? Because they're going to keep proving themselves wrong. And everybody's like, yeah, you were wrong, my guy. You were wrong, girl. You were wrong about what you said or what you did to them because of whatever you're trying to do now. You're wrong. And they're like, no, I just know it. I just know there's something wrong with them. And it's like, yeah, like everybody else in the world, they've gone through it. Okay, but there's still something wrong with them. And it's like, if they feel like that, then they're so interested about what you're doing. Make it make sense. It's backwards. We have the Six of Swords. Transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. Yeah, we've done that already. Like I said, we've healed. We have done the healing. Maybe that's what they're trying to tell people. Oh, because you don't want to be with me, you haven't healed. Oh, because you don't want to talk to me, you haven't healed. You know what? The biggest part of healing is recognizing what doesn't serve me. And if that literally means you because you're a bitch, that's what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Stop being a bitch. Ace of Swords. Mental clarity. Breakthroughs. New ideas. Success. Sharp mind. New conflict. Surgery. Yeah, Spirit said, it's time for something new already. We're tired of sitting in this energy. We're tired of hearing the same old thing. We're tired of this person not having the balls to step up to you about whatever they need to say to you or do for you because they don't know how. Like, it's annoying at this point. It is annoying. It's annoying. I don't like it. I don't want to have to be annoyed. We were just chilling in the beginning of this, but now for some reason, with all this pretend energy, all this I don't know what to do energy, like, ugh. Okay. What can we do about this energy, Spirit? What can the collective do about this energy? So I'm gonna right now is take your time, free your mind, elevate. And yes, that's what I recommend because there's nothing we can do necessarily. It's literally not up to us. It's up to God at this point. And he's been telling this person the same thing that we've been telling them. Say something. Say something. Express yourself. Be honest. Be transparent. They see your flaws and still fucking care about you. Why do you think you're such a bad, nasty, stanky person? Because you've been doing nasty, bad, stanky things? Like trying to set us up with some crazy people? Oh, well maybe you should be honest about that and let us decide if that's what decision that we want to make. It may not even be that extreme where they're trying to set you up. It just literally means they're trying to gauge your emotion and trying to figure out what you got going on. But instead of coming to you as a person to ask you, hey, what's going on, they do all the weird roundabout ways to figure it out instead of just confronting you. And it's probably because they can't. And it's probably for a reason, because of how they're acting. And then they blame you. Well, you're pushing me away. You're doing this to me. No. You don't know how to speak up? You can step back. Closed mouths don't get fed. You got something to say, you say it. Instead of being like, it's annoying. Hi, Nugget. What's up, Papa? You want to sit in my lap? Sit in my lap? Yeah, come on. Yeah, you can come sit in my lap. Come on. Come on. You got it. You got it. Come on. Uh-huh. There you go. Silly butt. Hi. Hi, Nugget. Here. There you go. Anyways, we have the Three of Swords reversed. Negative self-talk. Releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, recovery, moving on. Yeah, that's been the collective's energy. But they want to keep telling themselves or other people around them, oh, I can't talk to them. Every time I try to say something, it's always a fight. Da-da-da-da. No, you're just literally being called out for not taking accountability. And because you don't like it, it's a fight. Just how if I were to say something and you told me, hey, don't say that, I won't say it. I'm not gonna fight with you about why I shouldn't be saying it. It's just, okay, I can respect that, my bad, won't do it again. But because you lack accountability, because you don't know how to correct yourself, and I have to sit here and do it for you like your fucking mom. When I don't want to. Because I'm not your mother. Just like how you're not my dad. Stop. Like, just end it. And fucking communicate like a normal human being. Again, does the cat have your tongue for you not to be able to realize that you know are keeping yourself back from the thing that you keep asking for? You keep asking, where is my angel? Where is my lover? Where? Well, the minute you had it, you said, no, that's not it. I don't want that. It talks back. Yes, it does. We have emotions and feelings just like you do. But we don't come after your emotions. We come after your ego. Because why is your ego talking to me? When your emotions tell you that you want whatever is going on here. Ugh. And it's not even me being mad at this person, energy, whatever it is. It's literally being tired of it. Aren't you tired of it? I'm tired of it. I'm kind of done with it. And that's why we're moving on. It's like, okay, so you had the chance to say something. You still didn't take the chance to say something. So instead you do other shit to make it seem like you're doing what you said you were going to do for other people, other places that literally don't, one, really care about you that much, and two, don't really put in the effort that you claim to be putting in to them. But then turn around and act like we're not doing that for you when we have been open and willingly trying to do that. Confirmation, excuse me. And you're just like, No, you weren't. You didn't. Because every time I tried, it was a fight. No. It was either yes, I can, or no, I can't. Especially if somebody's talking to me, I will let you know what I can and cannot do. Or if I do not or want to do it. But because you assume, you start to overthink, because you create imaginary conflict in your fucking head, is exactly why you have a problem connecting with us in the collective. Because you're not being open with your flaws to be open with us. I can let you know personally all the shit that I could be working on and need to work on. And get it done. This thing is, when you do it, you don't do anything about it. You just blame us for not being content enough with what you give us. And I don't accept the bare minimum, because I don't give that to myself. It is exactly that, bare minimum. I have high standards for a reason, because they were down here. Giving you the benefit of the doubt for what? For who? For why? So you can keep showing me why you're gonna not do what you're gonna do? Cool. Amazing. Impressive. Like, oh my god. And then on top of that, deceive the collective like you are where you are. Even if I didn't pull cards, I would know who this is. Even if I didn't pull cards, I would know who this is. And it's like, I don't care about anything that you do behind the scenes because it doesn't affect me. If anything, it just annoys me because you look, I am getting secondhand embarrassment at this point. That's what it is. That's why it's annoying me. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment because why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why did you think that would work for you? Why do you think over-complimenting or sending in friends or whatever it is will persuade me just to have you? It makes me want you less because you don't know how to step up to the plate and be the person you pretend to be so much and literally just be that person. I mean, you're wasting your own time, so go ahead and keep wasting your time. Because we have all the time in the world, you don't. That's why you're rushing. Anything else from the club to know on the spirit? The song on Billie Eilish. If everyone still goes and you'll be alone, why don't you just stay? Well, because I'm good and content on my own. Having you here isn't a necessity. It's a privilege just as much as it would be mine to be by you. But because you can't conceive that, because you feel like you have to perform like a fucking clown, is exactly why you're not in my space. Because I don't need no jesters in my court. I need a king next to my throne. Okay? I need someone who can stand on business. I need someone who can literally do what they say they're gonna do instead of performing like they're doing it. And it shouldn't be bare minimum for you to even do that. That just means I'm asking the wrong person to do it. Yeah? Silly butt. Teamwork. We have 3 pentacles. Collaboration. Learning. Implementation. Building something. Yes. That's all I've been doing with spirit, is working with them to work with myself. Teamwork makes the dream work. But you forgot that because you got everybody else working for you instead of working with yourself. You're trying to build something, you're not doing it the right way. Because you build it within yourself first. You want that self-confidence? Self. You want that self-love? Self. You want that self-discovery? Self. It's all within self. Self, 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 self. Not selfish, but to be self-aware, to be self-content, to be all the things that you want to be within yourself. Start with you. And this fake ass emperor shit, Knight of Cups shit, King of Swords shit. If I intimidate you that much, then that is a sign for you to back up. That is a sign for you to step down. Because maybe you're not meant to sit on the throne next to me in my space, but doesn't mean you're not meant to sit next to somebody else. Okay? Just because the seat's open doesn't mean you can take it, bitch. Blessing in disguise, my angels are guiding me with blessings, love, and light. Yeah. Like I said, teamwork with my spirit team. Anything else you want the collective to know on this message, spirit? You have the 7 of Cups. Opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusions, searching for purpose, daydreaming. Again, I feel like that's in between the both of you. You see the opportunities on the bright side. They see the opportunities through their wishful thinking of what they could have, confirmation, versus what is actually happening. That's the difference. You can see what's happening. You know why it's happening. They see what's happening and don't know why it's happening because they keep thinking it's going to be a different kind of result. That's why it's not working out. And again, it's because they're trying to play a game with your emotions, with your feelings, with your gifts, with your intuition. The more they keep trying to fuck with you, the more they can't fuck with you. But they don't understand that. Oh my god. And it's like, what do we have to tell you? What else do you want us to say for you to get it together? What are these opportunities, though, Spirit? What are these opportunities for the collective? What are these opportunities for the collective? Magician reversed. Manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, insecure, lack of confidence, narcissism. I'm pretty sure the Emperor is. I'm pretty sure that's what he was thinking he had to do. I'm pretty sure he said he had this and he had that, but in reality he was getting the ideas from you, the star, the gift, the one literally working with the angels. But because he lacks his confidence is exactly why he's insecure and he cannot tap in. So he taps into you and your energy just to see if he can get a little bit of information about what to do next. Well, bitch, here's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do next is stop it and be a fucking man and do what you need to do within yourself and go heal instead of preying on women to get a fucking idea of how to even be an emperor in his energy. Because it ain't even about having us. That's where y'all get stuck. Y'all get stuck on whether or not you have a woman on your arm. Stop. Because half the time, the women don't even like men. Do you ever think about that? You ever think that the women you be talking to don't even fuck with men? No, you just see a woman, you're just like, well, why is she with me? Why isn't she doing this for me? Why isn't she being like that with me? Well, bitch, maybe because we don't roll that way. And if we did, it was in the past. Get over yourself. Stop trying to manipulate the situation or our energy to make us persuade our decision towards you. If I don't want you, I don't want you. I will make it very clear on why I don't want you. God dang. Doesn't mean I don't want anyone. It just means you don't fit, narcissist. Not over here. I already dealt with that. I already had enough of that in my past. Why would I want to keep dealing with it again? And then you go around making these weird plans just to see what's up. Weirdo. 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 And then wonder why you don't have anybody? I'll tell you why. You want to know the answer? That's why. How about you go tap into, you know, what your ancestors are asking you to do instead of ignoring them? You know? How about you keep worrying, how about you stop worrying about whose hand you can put your whose hand. Now I'm just getting upset. Let me cool down. Like, that is so crazy that that's always your main objective, is about how you can get a girl in bed, bro. When you can't even talk to her. When you can't talk to her. And the first thought that you have is, how am I gonna stick my dick in her? Like, it's so stupid. So stupid, and that's why it never works. We know that's the vibe you're giving off. There ain't not, you know how many men view my page on a daily? More than women. More than women, I'll just say that. I have way more male followers and interests on the male scope of things than I do the women. And I'm not man-hating. I love and appreciate men for who are the real men out here. But what I don't appreciate is men seeking women with the intention of getting in their pants instead of just being a fucking person to them. It's annoying. Ugh. And you wonder why we want to be alone. Well, you don't make it a good option for us to even be with you. And it's like sad that we have to sit here and say the reasonings why. It's because you don't treat us right. It's because you call us whores the second that you think that we're with somebody else. It's because you beat us because we don't listen to what you have to say. You want me to really get into it. Why? Because you don't know how to control your fucking temper. Because you don't know how to open your fucking mouth. I'm literally getting hot. And I know I need to calm down. But it's like, you need to understand, throw away your fucking ego for a second, put your dick in your pants, and open your fucking mouth to open your fucking heart, bitch. It ain't about what you have in your pocket or what you have in your pants. It's about what you have here and here. And if you're not using that shit, that ain't gonna fucking work out for you in the long run. If you want a bitch you can just be all over you for your dick, great, fantastic, congratulations. But guess what? It's only going to be a short term because she's using you. Because that's all she knows how to do. Because you allow her to do that shit. God. Ugh! Same for my women. Chill out. You not having a man doesn't make you less of a woman. Okay? Chill out with that shit. Stop being so hungry out here. And then wonder why you don't like the person you're with down the road. Well, because you didn't really give yourself a chance to even like yourself enough to have some fucking standards. Oh my god. I call all my energy back from people, places, and things that no longer serve me for my highest good Lord, because these people need to chill out. Making me hot. Leave a like while you're there. Since you want to make a bunch of profiles and try to see what's up. User 161616161616161. Overcommitted, disorganized, reprioritized, lack of balance, overwhelmed. I'm pretty sure you are feeling overwhelmed. Emperor. I'm pretty sure you are feeling overwhelmed. Knight of Cups. Yeah. You want to get all your boys together and try to see how it goes down? Huh? It ain't happening. That's a daydream. That's you wishful thinking. Ain't happening. You can round up the whole fucking town, bitch, and you ain't getting a lick. Not even a little bit. The second you try it, spirits in there like, yeah. I'm telling you. I don't know why you think it's a game. Because we're not playing out here. This is real life, bitch. What I got going on got nothing to do with you, but because you want to make it about you every time in the energy, here we are, again, talking about you and your failure, about how you don't know how to talk to women, about how you don't know how to treat women, about how you don't know how to value women. Do you feel good for being, corrected on your shortcomings? Does it make you feel like, you can, I don't know, pat yourself on the back for being acknowledged? Like, I don't, what is it? What do you want? What do you want? Because you're not getting anything out of me or the collective. You're not narcissist energy. You're not getting anything out of us. All you're gonna get is a smack to the face because you need to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Because that's on strength. Something that you don't know anything about, apparently. Because you have to hire henchmen just to see what's going on with a woman. Courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, and compassion. Again, that's our energy. We've had enough compassion for these bitches. We've had enough patience for these bitches. At this point, we're just gonna start popping people in the face. I don't care. You say something I don't like because of something that you made up in your head is exactly why you get popped in the mouth. And I don't even mean physically, I mean spiritually. Shut up. You're tired of hearing you whine, women don't like me, I don't have a girlfriend, she's just using me. Then find a bitch who won't. Okay? I don't know. If that's how you feel, leave her alone. It's very pathetic. And then blaming us because we don't want to deal with you? Well, bitch, if she didn't want to deal with you, why would we want to deal with you? It's like, this person must love being talked down to because, wow. I went off. This person must love, they must have a kink for it or something. Yeah, call me a piece of shit, it turns me on. Okay. It's very weird. It's very weird. But that's for them to deal with, not for us to deal with. We're over here, they're over there. Let them be. Let them keep going in circles and circles and circles in this cycle of why me, why not me? Because that's all they've been doing the entire time. When they could just do what they need to be who they need to be, but they haven't because they're trying to be something off of you and telling other people it's them. It's fucking weird. Weird. Confirmation, excuse me. And see how the energy in the beginning was so happy and so chill and whatever, but as soon as they show up with their bullshit, makes me sick because it makes no sense. It makes no sense, and that's the thing. There's no sense to a narcissist. They just do things. They don't think behind the things that they do. They just do it. And then blame everybody else for why they did what they did. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. Why didn't you stop me? Well, bitch, I didn't know that's what you were gonna do. I thought you thought things through because you're so smart, right? You're so smart. No, you don't think things through at all. That's the whole point. That's why they're so impulsive. They act on their emotions and then tell us that's what we're doing as empaths. No, I feel something weird. I peep something strange. I pull back. Me pulling back doesn't mean I'm abandoning you, bitch. It just means, whoa, what was that? Didn't like that. I gotta assess it. Allow me to assess. But that's like, you don't want that because you don't want to be found out as a narcissist. Bitch, I already know. Tendencies speak louder than your fucking words. If you have been around it enough, because for some reason you don't think that's the truth. If you've been around it enough as an empath, you know what to look for. Patterns. We recognize shit. We understand meanings behind the shit you're trying to really say versus what you're actually doing. There's no tricking here. The only trick is that you thought because we just didn't do the thing that you thought we were going to do that you tricked us. And it's fucking weird because it's not the case. We've been told to stand back, let God handle it as our spirits heal us through the time that we're trying to heal. But because you just want to have an on delay and don't want anybody else to get in the way of what you got going on, is exactly what you get found out every fucking time. Ugh. And it's a group of men. I already know it is. A group of men are about to get punched up in the face. I'll tell you that right now. And not by me. Again, you think just having a dick just makes you a man. It does not. Having money in your pocket makes you a man. It does not. If you can't connect here and here, then you aren't connected. That's why it said untapped capabilities. Y'all don't know how to tap in. You just say that you do. And then do some dumb shit off of the decisions that you thought you had to be making. And then wonder why shit's awry. Well, I'll tell you, you're not doing it right. Plain and simple. You're not doing it right. You're not going about it the right way. You're doing it with the intention to get someone in your fucking bed. You're doing it with the intention of entrapping somebody with a baby. You're doing it with the intention of making money. You're doing it with the intention of getting your dick wet. It's not out of love, bitch. If it ain't out of love, I don't want it. Plain and simple. If it's not out of love, collective don't want it. What do you not hear? And if you don't know how to love, go love yourself and figure it out. Because that's what you should have been doing instead of doing all this weird shit. But time's up now. We recognize the pattern. Cycle has ended. Hello. But for some reason, you keep being like, no. Wait. I thought it was. Whatever, like, I'm done with this energy. I'm sorry I got so heated. I apologize for this, for all the swearing, somewhat, because it was also needed, because it's like, what the fuck? Like, me personally, this is why I don't want to deal with any cis men, because they don't make any fucking sense. What do you mean? You did all of this just to try to see if you could get with me. Instead of being a man and stepping up and saying, hey, do you want to go out? Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to do that? But because, you know, you're so insecure, you're so intimidated, you don't do that shit. You do everything else but that. Ugh, go away. Alright, hashtag collectives. I hope this message helps. And again, sorry for yelling so much. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at this energy. I'm gonna rest. You have a happy holiday. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.